So learn the ways that the market moves. It moves in ebbs and flows. So you'll get those spikes up and then down and then up, just kind of like waves in an ocean. And, if you watch these long enough, you will start to see how they're tradable. Okay, so this is something that I trade. This is the Russell 2K futures, and we have key levels here. These key levels I post every single morning in our Discord. This 2090 area on the Russell, if you look back here at previous days, including on Friday, if we just zoom in on Friday, you will see that this 2090 area is giving it all kinds of problems. Okay? And then going into the pre-market on low volume during the Asian Open, we broke through that only to come right back down. And now we've been around this area the entire pre-market. So how do you know how to take some scalp trades and get some good entries when you're dealing with a range like this? Because there's a good possibility that we could be range bound for a little while we consolidate in the markets, while the markets digest the 2-year, 10-year yield curve inversion and a lot of other things. So coming into this morning, we see that the futures sell off right during the UK Open and then bounce around a little bit. Now, right here, I'm not yet at the screens. If I was up early, this is a nice triple bottom formation right here. A lot of times these futures, they like to figure out where the weakness is and where that support is. So this is a nice area here for demand. And then we saw a nice move starting at 445 all the way up to about 515. So about 30 minutes of really, really nice bullish action. So this was my first trade. Now, they don't just keep going up forever and ever and ever. There's going to be pullbacks. One way that you can start to see potential for pullbacks to get good entries, because remember, like I said, the market goes in waves. It doesn't just go straight up unless you're in a trending day. Now, in pre-market, a lot of times you're not going to be in a trending day. There's different volume that comes in during different times. That's something that you're just going to have to learn as you watch these markets more clearly. You'll see it, and you'll see when these volumes come in. So this is about every 30 minutes or so, we start to go from bullish to bearish, back to bullish, to bearish, to bullish. That's what we saw this morning. And it's not just the Russell. This was on every major index. So the ES was like this. The NASDAQ was like this as well. So right here was my first trade, seeing price stall out. Now, why didn't I get in here? Okay. I hate to chase. So if you chase, instead of just waiting for the good entry for things to start to slow down a little bit, it's just the way that you should, get better entries to trade with less risk. So if you get in here and you're going long, well, what are you going to get? You're going to get maybe a point or so, and then you get stopped out if you don't take that quick scalp. You're also coming into resistance. So I had a couple of things, a couple of confluences working for me here, and that one of them was this 2090 area that has been really just a tough spot. We crack it, we pull back, we crack it, we pull back. So right here, seeing these two candles and the rejection, I got short and took a quick scalp down. Now I'm still bullish since I'm over the VWAP. I was only playing an extended, overheated RSI at this point, right into resistance. the first time it hits resistance, a lot of times it'll pull back, just kind of testing the waters. Okay, the market's just a big open marketplace filled with emotions and different traders, and just seeing where weakness and where those imbalances lie. So I wasn't expecting to be, coming back down to 83 here. I just wanted to take a quick scalp because this was, in the back of my mind, can easily happen. We're still over VWAP. That is, something that is more bullish. So if you're going to be shorting over VWAP, which I hate to do, unless I'm at a resistance area, and then I'm just taking a quick scalp, because a lot of times you'll go under these resistance areas, you'll consolidate, and then you'll blow back through them. And that's what we're seeing here, which is nice. So every 30 minutes, guys, look at this. You have the move up from 445 to 515, and then we kind of go sideways. And then you have a move down from about a high around 6:15 in the morning and bottomed here at about 6:45. And this was a very good entry area right here, just around VWAP. And that was your next 30 minutes of action, was that wave back up. And then once we topped out here, you go short and you get the wave back down. When you see these huge green bars, a lot of times you're going to want to get in here for the move to the moon. Just be patient, especially when trading pre-market. Now, during regular market hours, you can see these moves with continuation, but you need the volume. As you can see, the volume bars here, that's what gave us these nice moves. So these are big orders. These are big institutional trades that were put through at 7:15. And then again, about a half an hour later, when price was at a good demand zone. So, now it looks like we're breaking over through this area. So if you were going to trade here, you get the push up. It starts to pull back a little bit. There's that wave again. And then the next move higher. So just wait. Don't chase everything. Wait for some pullbacks, because you get in if you're going long with those lower risk entries. So right here, $90 profit, not bad for the day. And, I was done before 8 a.m. So now I can enjoy the rest of my day, because this is 4 trades now. And if I continue to trade, there's a good chance that I could end up over trading, which I don't like to do. We all do it, but I don't like that. And $90, I'm at my goal, part-time trading. So what's the point? So now Twitter, Elon Musk, in an SEC filing, well, he bought over 9% of the stock, and it sent Twitter from 39 to 51 in the pre-market. Now we're pulling back a little bit, but this is definitely something that's going to give Twitter a massive catalyst. Anytime Elon Musk is involved in anything, he has a purpose, he has a plan, and that's what gives investors a lot of excitement. So Twitter, being one of the better social media platforms, this, I guess by saying better, they still do make a lot of mistakes. And, Elon Musk has been very vocal about that and silencing people, which probably should not happen. So, maybe he not takes over, but maybe he puts his influence in there and changes some things. But he's going to need more than 9% of the stock to do it. But he does have a very big following. So if we look at what Tesla's doing as well, that had a big spike. Also here with the news, a lot of this stuff trades, they trade together. That's why you want to look at groups of stocks that have similarities, because there's a lot of sympathy momentum a lot of times with these stocks. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Just wanted to come on here real quick. $90 for the day and shutting it down. Going to enjoy the rest of the day. But watch those entries. You know, keep in mind that the markets ebbs and flows. So you don't ever want to chase something too high and then you get stopped out before the move comes back and does what you thought it was going to do. That's bad entries. So, you know, keep in mind on pullbacks, that's the time to add to your position or, you know, get in for some scalps to the upside, and the same thing works to the downside. So that's it. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up, and I will see you back on the next one. Take care, guys.